Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second and final video blog of the night for Friday, October 9th, 2015, around 7:45 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. It was a cloudy day, some rain showers, but we really need the rain. It was very warm. It reached 70 today. The showers are almost ending and going to be cooler tonight. And tomorrow's going to be a couple of degrees below average. I feel a fall. It's fall, but you know, it's tolerable and stuff like that. And the leaves are still turning and stuff. We haven't had a cold snap yet of killing frost yet. But sooner or later we're going to have one. Some news to report. In the division series in the American League, the Texas Rangers beat the Toronto Blue Jays by a score of 6-4 in 14 innings. The Rangers are up 2-0. The series moves to Arlington, Texas for Game 3. That game's going to be on Fox Sports 1. And the Kansas City Royals evened up their division series against the Houston Astros by beating them by the score of 5-4. And Lloyd McClendon has been fired as manager of the Seattle Mariners because they were picked by many to be a dark horse in the American League, maybe make the World Series, but they finished under 500 and that cost him a job. It's Happy World Post Day, Happy National Egg Day, and that's about it on the news. My second and final video blog subject of the night is the Personality Profile. Tonight's Personality Profile is about the late, great actor and comedian Jack Benny. Jack Benny said he was always 39 years old. He was one of the most famous comedians and actors of the early 20th century, having a hit radio show which eventually translated into television for many, many years. Jack was born and he grew up in Chicago, Illinois, and he was Jewish because his parents immigrated from Germany and Russia in the middle of the 19th century and stuff. And Jack's parents enrolled him at the age of 6 to become a violinist. He was a pretty good violinist. His violinist teacher was Otto Graham Sr. And his son, Otto Graham Jr., was a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Cleveland Browns and stuff. That's interesting. At age 17, Jack started playing the violin at vaudeville acts. Plus, he was like in a band and stuff, and he performed all over the place and stuff. And he did it during the World War I and stuff like that. And Jack had a knack for comedy and stuff like that. So in 1921, he started to appear in comedy acts and stuff like that, eventually appearing in 41 movies, some starring roles, some this and that, and he was also becoming playing a lot of vaudeville comedy clubs and comedy clubs across the United States and stuff. And radio was developed in in the 1920s, and by 1932, Jack had a radio show on the NBC radio network, and it was a hit for about 17 years on NBC. It was one of the highest rated comedy shows on the radio and stuff. Many Americans turned in to hear Jack's comedy routines and stuff like that, which were pretty funny and stuff, and everybody loved listening to Jack Benny and stuff. He would always say he was always 39 years old, and his jokes were one of the best, was very funny. He had a long-running feud with another comedian, Fred Allen, which lasted many, many years. In 1949, Jack moved from NBC to CBS, and his radio show moved with him, and it was a new thing, a big phenomenon coming in the 1940s that was replacing radio. That was the television. And in 1950, Jack's show went from radio to television, and it lasted over 15 years, and it was a big hit on CBS and NBC for the final couple of years. And the Jack Benny show was real popular on television, getting a lot of good ratings and stuff. And Jack was becoming a legend and stuff. He would appear on talk shows and other things like that. His radio show actually ended in 1955 because many radio shows were around that time being discontinued because of the television and stuff. And Jack's continued to be on television until a show got canceled in 1965. He spent his last 10 years of his lifetime doing stand-up comedian roles all over the United States and stuff, in clubs and in Las Vegas and stuff. And Jack always would appear on variety shows like the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour and Laugh-In, and he was a frequent guest of The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Jack Benny passed away in 1974 at the age of 88. He's probably one of the top 10 comedians of all time, and very funny guy. He is probably one of the best and stuff. You could watch reruns of the Jack Benny Show on Antenna TV and stuff. And that's about it on him. That's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow we're going to get 3 more. I'm doing the regular 3 ones a day, usually most days, except that there's major holidays or other special occasions. Tomorrow will be about the top 10 greatest second basemen of all time in Major League Baseball. Second video blog will be about the Comet TV, and the third and final video blog of the night will be about NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Rosenblatt of Fox 35 rocks and has nice legs. Like her new Facebook page, Molly Rosenblatt, meteorologist. Amy Swansea of Wish 2 rocks. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, and she has nice legs. She's probably one of the most stunning ladies on television next to Miss Broughton. And in the words of Sean Lucia, get out. See you later. Bye now.